Well, with 60% of people in the United States don't know nothing about Sikhism, I guess the moral of that story is take a non-Sikh to lunch. Dr. Sulik Jain, we'll continue our discussion about the special relationship between Sikhs and Jains and the role that Sikhism might play in the International University of Jain Studies. Thank you.
Which button to press here?
I think you just speak.
Which button to change this?
Huh? I don't know, how do you bring up the...
Niranjan, come on, which button to press here?
Here's the expert. I'm just a professor.
Just a professor.
There you go.
Harvinder, come here. Come here. Sat Sri Akal, Jai Jinendra. Now, first of all, I want to recognize Niranjan Kaur. She did not tell you, but I want to tell you about her. Number one, she is bringing the study of Jainism and Sikhism as an experiential, not just a bookish knowledge, not a theoretic knowledge, not an academic knowledge, but a very experiential knowledge. So people feel the vibrations of both of those traditions. So Niranjan, thank you. The second one is that Niranjan was one of the very few Sikhs who wrote, the 100 letters were written to President Trump last month against hate. 100 letters. And she was one of the 2 or 3 Sikhs who wrote those letters. And I read that letter, beautiful letter. My millions of thanks to you. So we have a wonderful person who's teaching. Now, as you see here, Harvinder Jain and Sulik Singh Sahota. This is not by any just to make you laugh. This is a message we want to convey during the next 20-25 minutes. And we want you to walk together for next 25 minutes. 15, sorry. We will, sorry. Okay. We want you to walk together how for centuries Jains and Sikhs have been working together. They have been cooperating together with love, with respect, with support, with compassion, with karuna. And they have been doing this. So during the next few minutes, 15 minutes, you will see this journey. Now, again, he told me which button to press. You come here, please. You do this because I'll be walking and dancing.
Forward and reverse.
So this is forward?
Yeah.
Okay. As you can see, we have a long history of interdependence, coexistence, respect, cooperation, and all of those. And with that, Jains and Sikhs, you know Kabir's poem. Pani sab mein ek hai, bhande rang barang. Water is the same, only the color of the difference of the utensil. So when we understand that philosophy, we have a lot more to learn from each other than to just fight against each other. This is a lesson of history that Salis Rai Johari, a prominent Jain in Patna, he hosted Guru Tegh Bahadur and his family on his way to Assam. And wife of Guru Tegh Bahadur ji, Mata Gujri, stayed with this Jain family. I know many Jain don't know that and many Sikhs did not know that. And this Jain family donated the land for the Dharamshala. Eventually, the Shri Patna Sahib Takht was built there. So that's a long history of interdependence and sharing and respect. In fact, for 6 years, in this household of the Jain, Guru Gobind Singh grew up for 6 years. So was he a Sikh? Or the Jains were Sikhs? Sikhs were Jains? Yes, we are. And that's why we changed our name. Now, pardon? Oh, I just like this, okay? Just, people can see me because I'm a short man. Okay. Now, this is a beautiful picture. On this side is the Sharif Patna Takht Sahib. Separating the wall, just only the wall, on the same land which was donated by a Jain, is the Jain temple, which was there for many, many hundred years before that. Where will you find an example? And this wall is not very high. And our plan is, in my lifetime, we want to even take out this wall, break this wall, make this both the places of worship as one. This is a famous picture which Niranjan Kaur took. She was there at the birth anniversary of 350th of Guru Gobind Singh only about 3 months ago, and she took this picture. So Jain temple and Sikh Gurdwara on the same land, next to each other, and a simple wall, nothing else. Okay? So they hear the Gurbani and they hear the Jain Stavan, each other. Now, this is a collection of Sikh stamps. And in that you will see, and in the middle, this was done by a Jain in Patna. This was only about 3 months ago, and you met and this fellow, Pradeep Jain, he hosted her. Another, if you see, this is from Hindustan Times, the celebration of 350th anniversary of the celebration of Guru Gobind Singh, and a very same picture showing the celebration, Jain temple to be the major attraction for pilgrims. Okay. You see another one, a Jain monk, right here in this Mukhvastrika, in part of the celebration of the 350th, only 3-4 months ago. Lots of history of Jains and Sikhs are intertwined. 2,600 years ago, Bhagwan Mahavir of the Jains was born in Bihar, and Jainism flourished there. Patna is where a lot of Sikh history is there. Guru Tegh Bahadur, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji was born in Patna. So we have Bihar, Patna become the center for both religions. From Mughal days, 2 major sacred sites, Gurdwara Shishganj for Sikhs, and I'm sure many of you know Gurdwara Shishganj and Lal Jain Mandir. They are located only a few hundred feet away from each other, not very far. These are 2 major centers of Jain and Sikh tradition. No caste system in both, and equal status for women in both. This is a painting of the procession of Raja Ranjit Singh. And you will see here, again, a Jain monk right there in that procession. How many years ago? 300 years ago? Okay? So much is common, my brothers and sisters. And Sikhs and Jains have never harmed, quarreled, or destroyed each other's places of worship. Never have. In Punjab, Jains and Sikhs attend college, and Sikhs attend Jain college. By the way, we both are Punjabis. I grew in Punjab, so I'm not say, Gujarati. Okay? So, and all my friends were Sikhs. I studied in Chandigarh, and so is Harvinder. Harvinder also studied very close to a Jain college in Firozpur. See? Jains and Sikhs working together made Ludhiana. Jains provide the capital, the finances, the equipment to do the business. And Sikhs provided what? All the technology. Ramgarhia, okay? They could not have done otherwise. Some Jain sadhus have come from Sikh families, and in Punjab, Jain sadhus often stayed with them and get their food. Jains and Sikhs have not only coexisted, but have provided safety and shelter to each other. Migration of Jains and Sikhs from Pakistan in I can give a big history, but there's no time because he gave me only 15 minutes. But really, when we have written this, how Jains and Sikhs helped during that migration. And similarly, protection, shelter to many Sikhs families during the 1984. I know many Jains who provide shelter to Sikhs during that time period. I really know that at their cost of their own life. celebration of Diwali, Jains for Nirvana Bhagwan Mahavir, and Sikhs for release of Guru Har Gobind Ji from Gwalior on the same day. That's how we celebrate Diwali. Punjabi University Patiala has a department genealogy. Not many places in India have, but Patiala University has. And served 6 Maharajas in important places, and all Maharajas, they had the most important assignments to Jains. They take care of their finances, take care of many things, because they thought the Jains are honest people. I hope they did not cheat. Both are minority religions, and Sikhs 50 largest, and Jains probably 6th largest. Okay, so even though the numbers are different, significant Jains in Punjab, Haryana, Jains complete the total picture, ahimsa, non-violence. And I'll tell you that ahimsa has 2 aspects. Do not harm others. That's what Jains do, mentally, verbally, and physically. And Sikhs do, those people who are in pain, suffering, help them, reduce their pain. That's seva, kar seva, all seva. And that's what happened. Orville Dam. Okay, where were the Sikhs were there to take care of them? What, 2 months ago, 3 months ago? What happened? The Jat star in Punjab, in Haryana, who gave the shelters to those people. Many people got caught. Sikhs did. That's part of ahimsa. So much common ahimsa expresses itself through acts of selfless service of the masses. That's what Sikhs do. Mahatma Gandhi says. Okay, this is a Jain symbol. Jain symbol of complete non-violence, mentally, verbally, and physically. Do not harm, do not torture, do not abuse. That's Jainism. And this Sikhanda, symbol of bravery, defense of people, culture, and nation, and those people who need help in that time. Do not go and hide behind your comfort. Go and help them. That's also seva. That's also ahimsa. That's also non-violence. So when you combine together, we Jains and Sikhs are together. That's the complete picture of non-violence. So both Jainism, Sikhism are least known and most misunderstood in the West. This is a fact. And as a result, Sikhs often become victims of hate. We all know that. So why academic study, which we started, which Niranjan talked about? And academic study of Jainism, Sikhism significantly lag behind. Not many places, only started during the last, 20, 30 years ago? And it's only people come to know. So unique and historical nature, and we are learning, emulating Takht Sri Patna Sahib. Okay, when we have this 300 years of history, why do not collaborate in the academic world also? So what we did, we have a Loyola Marymount University, where Niranjan Kaur is. This is called Center for Jain and Sikh Studies. A very unique feature, new feature, Center for Jain and Sikh Studies. Where else? San Diego State University in San Diego. We started that. Again, combined, because we are going to walk together. We have at Claremont School of Theology, Charles University in Prague, Czech Republic. We have gone even across the ocean. We have the same common goal. International School for Jain Studies in India, working with the Guru Nanak Dev University. We started this, and we have 750 people have gone from here, and they will be taken to Amritsar also. So, Jains and Sikh chairs at UC Irvine. This fellow, he gave $1.5 million. He created the Jain Sikh chair at University of California, Irvine, 2 years ago. Jain did the same day. On the same table, we signed for these 2 chairs together. And where did that signing took place? In Jain Temple in Los Angeles. Okay. Actually, it was August 12, 2015, when all this took place. Okay. UC Riverside, where Pashora Singh is. Where is he gone? Oh, there he is. Okay. He said, we have a Sikh chair here. You Jains, come on. He is the instrument. And when did that happen? 17th of January this year, 3 months ago. We signed, and because Sikhs are there, we are going to do that. So we signed that for the Jain chair. So, huh? Pardon?
In the next 3 weeks, we need $1 million.
See? Okay. This is just a beginning, my brothers and sisters. And we should make a commitment here today, all of us. And the Jains have done that, by the way, and I'm sure Sikhs have done. Wherever there are centers for Sikh studies, we Jain studies must go there. Okay, we have quite a few places to go. And where there is a Jain, by the way, we have Jain studies now at least about 18 places. Sikh studies are not there on those places. So we want to bring all of you, want to invite you. Let's have that Jains and looking, teaching, studying, learning from each other. That's what this journey is. Okay? So our appeal to all of you, let us work together even more to learn from the beauties of each tradition. What that Salisrai Johari did in Patna 350 years ago, what the Jain family did at that time, how much support you provided to us, let's do this. And learn from each beauty, and let's absolutely remove those walls of hatred. Okay, that's the beauty of religion. And so, we want to say big, big thank you, dhanyavad. Did we finish in 15 minutes? 1 minute left? 1 minute left, you come on. Okay, this is Harvinder Jain.
Okay, we are granted 1 more minute, and during that we want to demonstrate 2 things. Actually, his idea that he's going to say that you don't see any difference between us, and that's one message. The second message, hold it. Second message was, now you can see the difference. The message is the importance of the turban and the beard. I haven't shaved for 1 week just to get this. And now, since if I heard Mark Jogenweier correctly that he hasn't worn the turban for a long time, and this is the honor the Sikhs can bestow on anybody with the turban. So here is the turban. He's
very good, very good, very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, and I think so. Wear the turban and wear the turban and the beard, with pride. And some Sikh with the turban should also participate in the political system and law and order system in this country. The Sikhs with the turban should be candidates for the Congress, for the Senate, for the governor, and also should be working in the sheriff department, police department. About 12 years ago, I got one turban Sikh as a deputy in the Los Angeles Sheriff Department, and now we are working with one young Sikh, very handsome boy with a turban as a deputy, sheriff deputy in the Orange County Department. He has gone through several examinations. I think one last one is left. So go with pride and show yourself everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The only problem is this doesn't fit quite well. The one I got 40 years ago, they wrapped just for me.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you to get the whole, all the cloth and wrap one just for me, and then I can wear with pride.
And we will do that, just that.
Well, thank you.